Hello and welcome. This is your quick tutorial on how to make an iMovie if you've never made one before. So this will help you with your project and adding in your content and your work at the end of each activity that you complete so that it contributes to your end final project and presentation. So to begin, we are going to go up to our little search button at the top here and we are going to type in iMovie. It's already tapped in here. So I'm going to type it in and it's going to upload. Okay, and then we are going to go to create new and we are going to go to movie. Now, if it's on one of these pages, don't stress. We can just go straight to projects and this is where all of my projects that I've made already will be. But we're going to create a new one and we're going to click movie. Now, when this page comes up, it's going to look a little bit like this. So down the side, we have your movie here and we have photos from our library, as well as some other ones from previous iMovies that you might have made if you have already made one. Up the top here, we have a My Media, audio, titles, background, and transitions. So you guys can play around with that a little bit more. So to begin, we might want to add in a background to start with. So we might drag it down to the bottom. And this is where we can begin. So each time you add something, you're going to drag it down to the bottom, either from your My Media, from your desktop, or from other files on your laptop. So we've gone to the the background, sorry. Now we're going to go back to the titles. So this is where you can start. So we might add a title in, again, dragging it down, and we can type in the first contacts because that's what we are doing. But you can title it however you please. So here we can add in transitions also to this, but you can play around with that a little bit later. But first, we've completed our first activity and our second one, and we're going to begin to add in our media. So we're going to go to My Media, and we're going to click our project. Now this is where we are going to click Import Media. And this is where it will come up either from your desktop or your files on your computer, wherever you've saved your work. So to import it, we are going to go and click from the desktop in this instance, and we are going to import this one. So up here, I've clicked our screenshot. I'm going to click down here to import selected. So this is where it will come up in your media. So you might want to keep adding in your media and dragging it into your iMovie. So this is where you can keep adding transitions, titles to it to explain which part or which question you might want to be doing as well. We then are going to explore this button here. So this button is very crucial for our project and our end project as well because it allows us to voice over. So we're going to click this button and we're going to click that red button and it will come with a countdown where you can record over your work. So if you want to explain maybe your diary entry or reread your diary entry in your iMovie, this is where you can do it. So you click the button, you say what you want to say over the selected media, and then you click it to end it, and then you can watch it back as well. Now, these buttons up here, you will see there is various things. So up here, this is our cropping button. So this one's if you want it to move inside, in and out, but you might want it to fit to the screen or crop to fill, whatever you like. Again, you can play around with this. Over here, we have our timing and our cropping and other durations, so how long you want it to go for. So again, we're just continually adding it in. Now, once we've added in our different sections, you can play around with the titles, the transitions, and make it however you like. So remember, our iMovie is our end presentation, and it's contributing each activity and our work to it. So for an end presentation and a project. So make it look awesome, add it in, put some voiceovers where you need it, and make it look really cool and creative. So once we're finished with it, also we can actually put in music as well. So that's from your iTunes. So once we're finished with it, we can save it and export it. So we are going to export it as a file. So everyone's going to click the file once we're finished, and we are going to click next, and we're going to give it a name. So maybe first contacts stage 2 project. And we're going to click where we are going to put it. So in my case, I'm going to put it on my desktop, and we're going to save it. Now you'll see a little button up here, and it's going to turn, keep turning. And once it's finished, you will find it on your desktop. In my case, it is here. And when it's done converting, you will be able to play it. So that's just a quick introduction to how to make an iMovie. And hopefully it helps you to begin, but your teacher will be walking around and helping you throughout the lessons.